Connecting. Where's the... What's going on? Why can I not see the stream? Hey, Pitt. Right now I can't see the stream on my screen, so I'm trying to figure that out. Hey, Spoops. Just 1 second. My phone's being weird because right now I can't see the stream on my phone, so I can't tell if you guys can see it. I don't know. Can you guys see it, or is it still black? What's going on? Maybe my camera's just messed up for some reason. You guys can see it? Okay. As long as you guys can see it, then we're good. Because I obviously I can watch from the screen. So, all right. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna make myself a new file. Oh, you're good, man. Like I'm still. I mean, I don't expect everyone to always see every comment. No, we don't want hero mode. It went to black now? Okay, hang on. Let's see what's going on. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Anyways. Cool. How you doing? I'm doing good, man. You know, took a little longer for me to start the stream because the train took a while, but we're good now. Hey, Linky, how we doing, man? Hey, Smash. Everyone's showing up. Yeah, so like I said, we're going to be playing Wind Waker. This is the HD version that came out for Wii U, because to me, the Swift Sail, which is an item you get in this game, is the best upgrade in the entire franchise. Oh my god, it's Linky Tom. It's Mama Linky to you. So yeah, if you guys don't know about this game, so this game takes place after Ocarina of Time in the adult timeline, where after Zelda sends Link back, you know, Ganondorf breaks free of the Sacred Realm, but since there's no hero, the goddesses drown Hyrule, so that's why it's covered in water. Well, the work was fine. We had a couple homeless people sneak into one of the buildings, but I got them out easily enough. You guys ever played this game? became of the kingdom, no one remains, or no one who knows remains. Numerous times. Oh yeah, this is a classic. You haven't? Oh, Spoops! If you got a Wii U or you have you can get on NSO, the original for GameCube. Highly recommend. This game is really fun. Definitely a good intro song for sure. So they got the HD version. Yeah, that's the one I would recommend to anybody. And plus, this is also one of the few Zelda games where Link has an actual relatives. Oh, the best. Oh, dude, that's a hard one to call, Pit. Swift Sail spoiled you, and that's the thing. The Swift Sail, all the stuff about the original that made sailing kind of tedious, you know, having to have the sail and the Wind Waker on at all times, and having to constantly change the wind, just the Swift Sail knocks it all out. Thanks for liking me. Also, just so you know, there's no E in lanky. So this is, I don't know if this is my second or third favorite Zelda, because it's one of those situations where when I play this is my second favorite behind Ocarina. But when I play Breath of the Wild, that one's my second favorite. Oh wow, 9 people, 7 likes. Y'all are great. Appreciate it. So now we're gonna go talk to Grandma. First, we're going to take a little detour and get some rupees. These, and then there's, I guess you could call it a side quest. It's really more just something extra you can do. You can get these 3 little pigs and you can throw them in the pen and you get 20 rupees for each. And you also can sneak in here and steal some, steal this guy's rupees. Liked and subbed. I appreciate that, Bennett. Thank you. Glad to have you around. Yeah, so if you crouch down in here. Oops. We stole 20 bucks from this guy, and he's never going to say anything about it. You know, Link's the hero. He definitely does a lot of brave things and a lot of good things, but he also steals a lot. Come here, pig. I wasn't trying to talk to you. Come on. Now, the thing is, we're going to want to load up on rupees early because after Dragon Roost Island, we're going to do the auction. Dude, get the pig. And it's like you can't even sneak up on him. You just got to get lucky. Oh, you in the water? Fine. I'll try and get you later. Anti-hero vibes. Well, I mean, it's not so much anti-hero as it is he just, you know, he steals. He steals rupees from people who aren't going to use them anyways. Well, I cannot catch these pigs today. Guys, I swear, I'm good at this game. I swear. Dude. Fine, I'll let you go. We'll try this guy. It's the curse of the live stream. I usually get these guys no problem, but come on. We'll be back soon, okay? You gave me 3 likes, I appreciate that. I can never catch this little pig. Finally. So if we go talk to this lady. Oh, you brought my pig? Thank you. Don't spend it all in one place. Well, a lot of the stuff in this game is expensive, so you kind of have to. Dude, it was right next to you. Why didn't you pick it up? Thank you. She's gorgeous. You know, like, there's like that meme on the internet where it was like people who look like their pets. Alright, so now we're going to go try to catch that other stubborn little pig. We got to improve our pig catching because there's going to be a treasure chart we get much later that you need to catch them within a certain amount of time. All right, there we go. I mean, granted, that was just for rupees, but I was going to get everything in this game. With the exception of the Nintendo Gallery. I'm not going to bother with that. Because I don't think you get anything other than just bragging rights if you do it. Don't insult the pig. Don't insult the pigs like that. That's funny. All right. So it's almost time to see Grandma. We're just gonna get one more thing and then we're gonna go inside. So this is our house, but if you crawl under the porch. There's something pretty cool down here. Come down here. 100 rupees. Alrighty. Now it's time to continue the story. So we're going to come in here. We're going to talk to Grandma. Nice. He's up here. He's going to go, oh, you're the same age as the hero was today, so you're going to wear the hero's clothes. Console. This is on the Wii U. Yeah, the HD remake came out for the Wii U. And if you don't have one, it came out originally for the GameCube, and it's also on the GameCube NSO if you have a Switch. Or is the GameCube NSO just Switch 2? Because I'm not 100% sure. I don't think I ever go for early rupees. I usually do because like I said, I'm going to be getting all the auction stuff at once, and that can get pretty pricey if you get unlucky. Oh, you have all things? Yeah. Oh, GameCube is just Switch 2. It's called wishful thinking. Although with the job I got a couple months ago, the new job, I'm getting quite a few hours, so it won't take me too long to save up for a Switch 2. It's just, I feel like that's kind of messed up for people who don't have one, who maybe can't afford one, that they just can't play the GameCube stuff. But yeah, Lanky, I think this game right now, if you can get your hands on it, I think it was like $20 when it came out. So I don't imagine it's very expensive now. And yeah, if you're going to play either version of this game, I highly recommend this one. That's because the quality of life changes make it a lot better. One of which, too, is you start off with 500, with a wallet that can hold 500 rupees instead of 300. Which really comes in handy. Try it out. So we're going to use the we're going to use the telescope, and we're going to point at the postman. I am pointed at the post box. I'm looking at him. I don't know what the game wants me to do. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So, yeah, what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to look at the postman, then he starts freaking out. But for some reason, the game is not registering I'm looking at him. N64 rewinds only for Switch 2 as well. Dude, why is the game not registering I'm looking at him? Oh, there we go. There we go. Look up in the sky. There we go. So yeah, we see this big bird carrying a blonde girl. Oh no, she fell in the woods. You need something to defend yourself with. What are you talking about? You gave me a telescope. I can just hit things with the telescope, right? But no. It wouldn't be a Zelda game if you don't get a sword, so we're going to go get one. Braviary. Yeah, like an evil Braviary. Dude, I like Braviary, man. Like, he's really strong because he gets sheer force, so you give him a life orb, and he uses moves that you can use under sheer force. He does some damage. So we're going to talk to this guy. He's going to make us do a little sword tutorial. Vertical slice. Thrust. Pretty sketchy dialogue, but okay. Back up a little bit. Spin attack. There we go. Parry attack. So what this is basically, this was a new concept in this game, where you can kind of like let an opponent go to hit you, but then you see how like the A button shows up. You press A and like you do a counter attack. Now we're gonna do the jump slice. I expected Braviary to have better speed. See what gets bulk up. Yeah, I mean that's like the one thing that really holds back Braviary is that I mean, it doesn't have horrible speed, but it doesn't have great speed. And it doesn't quite have the bulk to be... I mean, it can set up like Spoops is saying, but... You know, in competitive, it's not going to really get the opportunity. But like if you're doing like a playthrough, I've used Braviary a lot. I used it once in playing... I think it's Sun and Moon. Is it Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon where you find it right away? But I remember I found it like near the first trial, and I just kept it on the team. Yeah, I want to say it was Sun and Moon because Ultra Sun and Moon I used Hawlucha because, man, Hawlucha just wrecks that game. Returned and you're doing great. Appreciate that, Pit. Thank you. Alright, so now we're going to go rescue the girl. Yeah, we're going to come in here and we're going to fight some goofy looking enemies, but you're going to see them a lot in the game. Hawlucha also really good in Excellent. It was. I mean, Hawlucha's good in pretty much any game it's in. All right, I love Hawlucha because it gets unburdened. And now that in Gen 9, I use it all the time because it gets close combat. So you give it a White Herb, you know, because you don't have to use Power Herb anymore and waste a spot with Sky Attack. So you close combat, it uses the White Herb. And then unburden, and then you just smack everything with acrobatics. You get time, add me on Discord. I should have the same handle. Oh, for sure, Pit. Yeah, there's So these guys are not the enemies I was talking about. We're going to see them in a minute. But these are just Bokoblins. What's that good up? Is Link and Toon Link the same person? So yes and no. So basically, picture Link is just like the character throughout all the games. So this Link is different from the Link in like Ocarina. So yes and no at the same time. If that makes any sense. Tetra is an op. Oh, okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah. And now that stupid bird steals our sister. Basically the same and different. Yeah, and Link was, he almost fell off the cliff. Yeah, that bird's a jerk. We're pirates. It's like, fine, we'll help you go find your sister, but you need to find a shield first. So the postman's saying he's been hearing rumors of like that bird kidnapping girls with blonde hair and pointy ears and bringing them to the Forsaken Fortress. Where they keep? Oh no, Spoops. That's from Majora's Mask. Are you talking about Ben Drown? Because that's the game where you play this song to make copies of yourself. So we need to go get a shield, but first we're going to hit a beetle. We're going to buy the bait bag and some bait. Bait's going to come and play a lot later. But, you know, it's really useful. You know, you needed to get stuff. You needed to help map out the sea. First visit is hardest in the game. Well, because you have to do the stealth. Like, there's no way around it. We got 2. We'll buy a couple of the pears. I think we're good for now because I'm almost out of rupees. Bye. That'll be plenty for now. Oh no, I get what you mean. Well, because you're right. Because the first time you go to the fortress, you have to sneak around because you don't have a sword. And the second time it's fun because you just run in with the Master Sword and you just attack everything. So now we're going to go talk to Grandma. I love the thank you, yeah. We're going to come up here because there was a shield and it's missing. Who stole the shield? Phantom Gannett is probably a real challenge if you're not good at tennis. Oh, he can be. But I feel like the hitbox of this game is pretty generous with it. You know, the game where playing the energy tennis is hard is Twilight Princess. Because when you fight the final, like you fight Zelda first and then you do the rest with the Ganondorf fight, I'm always getting hit with that. So now we got a shield. She's going to say, oh, it's a decrepit old thing. Yes, I'm ready. And everyone's coming to say bye. And this kid, I don't know who his parents are, but no one seems to want to give him a napkin or a tissue. And just everyone just lets him live his life with a gigantic snot coming out his nose. Tetra's got to be all sassy. Yeah, because he bumps into you. Yeah, I like actively run away from him. So we're on the pirate ship now. And the only thing I'll say with this game that connects to Realm of Dissonance, and I'm just going to say it right now, is not with the main game, but with the DLC pack I thought of. A group of Sheikah actually are not in Hyrule at the time when the main game's going down, but they're actually sailing the ocean looking for Zelda. And they end up becoming like her... At the end of the game, they end up becoming like her assistants, and these guys are all descendants of that. But that being said, there's as far as story-wise, there's nothing else from this game that connects to that one. But that's going to be something when I do finally do the stream of Ocarina. I'm going to go into a lot more detail about. Press the switch. And now we got to do some platforming. Realm of Dissonance is a W. Hey man, I'm throwing everything I can into that game because the goal is to make a game so good Nintendo can't ignore it. And here's the thing, even at the end of the day, if they're like, we don't want to do it, the game I've written in the story, I could just take the Zelda stuff out and just make it its own game. You know, granted, I might have to. Wait, I gotta go see you guys. Oh, good. For sure. Thank you for stopping by, Lanky Kong Goof. Always good to see you. All right, so now we're gonna get the spoils bag, which this will let us collect, like, you know, various treasures we find in this game. I believe in you fully. It's been sounding real awesome. Thank you, Pit. I appreciate that. All right, so now that we got the spoils bag, Tetra's like, oh, oops, didn't mean to talk to him. Tetra's like, we're here. Quit screwing around down there. Say, quit screwing around. You screw around too much. If you guys get that reference, you win. Gotta head out to time for the gym. Hey, for sure, Spoops. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you get a good workout in. Oh, sorry, Tetra's up here. OOT window guy. What were you doing with Nico? Oh no, the quit screwing around, that's from a TV show. Quit screwing around. You all screw around too much. I was referencing the South Park where they have Tweek and Craig fight each other and like they're in shop class. Saying, oh, look, the fortress is guarded, so we're going to have to find a way to sneak you in. He's like, oh, how are we going to sneak you past the barrier? I will say this Link has by far the best expressions in the entire series. Like, he is like... They nailed the whole cartoon vibe perfectly. Forsaken Fortress. I should have landed up there. Oops, my bad. I didn't think that shooting you out of a catapult and slamming you into a wall would make you lose your sword. She did that on purpose. Anyway, so yeah, since we don't have a sword, we're going to have to sneak around. And the point is to just dodge these lights. Now, weirdly enough, we're going to be getting a heart piece that it's actually a lot easier to get if you get the heart piece and then get caught, because it puts you back on top instead of having to sneak around and climb. Did I come up here? Oh, okay, now we're good. And the way to get rid of the searchlights is you come up here. She's going to tell us, oh, you could fight these guys, but I don't need to hear her say that. Grab this pot and then... Probably the most boring. It's in contention. At least this trip is. Throw the pot and then just Swing away. Boom, and now that he's done, see the lights up, it's not going to be searching for us. Now, if you're lucky, what you can do is you can... Oh, I missed. But what you could do is you could land on this ledge and you can hit this one before you go in, but it's fine. We'll just come around and get it the other way. Actually, yeah, we want to come in here. So we want to come down here because if you push this switch, it opens the... Come to this chest and we're going to get ourselves a heart piece. Now, getting back up there is kind of a pain, which is why we're just going to run over here and get caught on purpose. Because they're going to throw you in jail. But our jail cell is on the upper floor, so we're just going to sneak out. And now we're on the other side of where we entered. Oops. Okay, we're just going to do that again. W. Stride, I don't think I knew about that. Yeah, it works if you don't miss the rope. Anyway, we'll just do it again. Yeah, because I'm trying to... I think, like, you're supposed to sneak past them, and then one of them has, like, a way you can, like, kind of jump back up. But you go so far away from where you need to be. Okay, Link, let's not do that. There we go. That's what we were trying to do. So we want to come through this door, because this is going to take us to the other side where the other searchlight is. Here, climb the ladder. That's the box over there. So we're going to grab this. Oh, I missed. What you can also do is you can also hold up your shield and he'll hit you and it'll knock the stick out of his hand. There we go, now he's dead. Okay, now we can go farther, we can go forward into the dungeon. The last lights should be... Oops, wrong side. They're over here. There we go. Ooh, a joy pendant already. Nice. So we're going to need these to get some stuff, but not for a little bit. Well, actually not true. Later on, when we go through the Dragon Roost Cavern, I'm going to show you a little trick you can do with a grappling hook to cheese little treasures like that. So now we're going to make ourselves a little shortcut. And now, since the lights are no longer shining on the ground, we can go down there and get those rupees. Now we're just going to proceed. So we got to get to that door. Get ourselves a barrel. And now we don't want to get caught by these guys. The rats right there. You gotta be careful around the rats because they can kind of screw you over. Where they can like jump. Yeah, they can do that. And if you're in the wrong spot, the moblins will catch you. But luckily he did it on the stairs where they can't see us. Now this part kind of sucks because this guy he walks in a kind of an awkward position. Their movement is random. It really is. Yeah, see, he's gonna catch us if we move, so we just gotta kind of sit here and wait for a second. Okay, we should be good now. Yeah, you gotta be careful because sometimes he'll turn around real quick and catch you. It's a good idea to always keep him focused on the camera so you see where he is. Ooh yeah. So now we're just gonna slink across. You see, I mean, like, look at his, like, facial expression while he's doing this. He's got that, like, snide, kind of, I don't know, what would you call that? Mischievous look to him. And now we're going to get our sword back. What I like to do is I like to take this guy's sword and hit him with it. Because it's so much bigger. Super expressive. He really is. Like I said, the most expressive Link in the franchise. I mean, maybe Skyward Sword Link is the second most, because he has quite a bit of facial expression too. Oh, look, we're here to save our sister and the other kidnapped girls. Hopefully that giant bird doesn't come find us. Oh, I jinxed it. I don't know about you guys, but I hate this bird. I don't care if you look like Braviary, you suck. Showing us to this random guy for some reason. Wonder who that could be. Threw us out in the ocean, so now we're going to drown. That's it. That's the whole game, guys. Or not. Some nice Samaritan in a boat found us. All right. And they somehow know our name. Oh, where's the Good Samaritan who was talking to us, huh? That's weird. Wait, where is he? It's the boats. The King of Red Lions. His name is Ganon. He's evil. I mean, who could have seen that Ganondorf was the bad guy in a Zelda game? I don't know. So he's basically saying we have to find a way to stop him and rescue the girls. But I don't have a sail. So you got to find one. And now here we are on Windfall Island. You know, this is like, you know, the Kakariko village, the main village of the game. Now, there are a lot of things we're going to be doing here, but first things first. We're going to come in here and we're going to rescue Tingle. Because Tingle's going to let us get an item we're going to be needing to do quite a bit of side quests. And we also need to rescue him because he's going to be tied to the main quest much later on. Yes, sir. I'm stuck in this dreadful place because they locked me up for being a weirdo. So we need to find the switch. It's over here. And boom, now he's free. Love the Tingle Tuner. Oh no, we're not going to be using the Tingle Tuner. I was talking about the pictograph box. I actually never ended up using it in the original. I thought it was cool how it did look like a GBA though. And we have a useless item because this only worked for Miiverse, which no longer exists. GameCube. Oh no, I mean, I know it was for GameCube. I meant like the Tingle Tuner itself looked like a Game Boy Advance. Hang on, I'm saying I gotta set the... Okay, so now that I set that up, we can continue with the game. I don't know about you guys, but I got so lost in this part when I was a kid. Well, I say kid, I was a teenager when I first played this game because I was in 7th grade when it came out. But the trick is just go to the top right. Yeah, when you see this blue rupee, you know you're going the right way. And do not, under any circumstances, like if you guys look to the left, you see how it looks kind of like wood? Do not go there because that has a rat that will drop you into the water and you'll have to start over. Yeah, the point is just go top right and you'll get your way through. W guidance. Appreciate it. And then now we're gonna get ourselves the pictograph box. Okay, now on the way out, we actually want to go on the wood because the rat will just drop us out, so we don't have to go through the maze again. But I'll show you guys. Like, so I go on the wood. Boom. So now that we have the pictograph box, we're going to add it to X. Although I think first thing I want to do is I want to get the Squid Game out of the way, just because it's a fun game, but if you played this game, you know it's a pain, or it can be. And unfortunately, there's no like save states on this version, so I can't just cheese it. Although, neat little trick if you guys didn't know. 30 free rupees behind the boat. All right. Okay, so there's two next to each other. So I need the two. Unless they're stacked on each other. No, they're not. Okay. Oh, we started off so good too. Sploosh, exactly. All right. Kaboom! Splish! Kaboom! Kaboom! Splish! 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 It is so rigged. This game is all luck. There. Splish! 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 Kaboom! 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 Okay. Where could this last one be? Splish! 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 You know what sucks is, like, in order to get everything from this game, I mean, unless you get lucky and you get the heart piece with less than 20, you have to beat it 3 times. Because there's the heart piece and then there's 2 treasure charts tied behind this game. Okay, that. Splish, 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 splish. Kaboom! 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 All right, so we get the heart piece. Here we go. So if you beat it again in under 20, you get one what do you call it? Treasure chart. Then if you just beat it again, you get another. Splish, 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 splish. Kaboom! Splish, kaboom! Splish, kaboom! 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 Okay, here we go. Okay, we got one of the treasure charts. And this is the one I believe that gets you a piece of heart later. Oh! Never mind, we got them both at once. Cool. Okay, we're done with this game now. We don't have to talk to him ever again. Well, at least we don't have to play this game ever again. He's going to have another mini game later, but we'll worry about it then. So now let's talk to... Oh, sorry, you got to talk to the teacher first. So she's going to go... Gonna do for you. We need to talk. She's gonna say, "Oh, there's these 4 kids who keep skipping school, and can you go deal with them?" I just think it's funny how they all have their pictures right there. And we go talk to this kid, and he's like, "Oh, we're gonna play hide and seek. You think you're tougher than us?" It's like, yeah, I'm twice your size with a sword, kid. I am tougher than you. You know, I just came from a fortress where I beat up a bunch of monsters. Right? All you do is walk around in a circle. So anyways, yeah, we just got to find all these kids. One of them's right here. This one, there's one, there's the one in the tree. We'll get him after the next one, because the other one is behind a gravestone. Welcome to the Salty Splatoon. How tough are you? How tough am I? I beat Sploosh Kaboom and got everything, and I only cried for 20 minutes. Alright, the next we'll get, so if you look on top of the tree, that's where the third kid is. I belong at Weenie Hut Jr. So here's the thing that always kind of perplexed me about Weenie Hut Jr. is, like, you would think they sell hot dogs, right? Because it's called Weenie Hut. But, oh, dude. But if you look at the outside, it always looked like it sold like desserts or something, like cupcakes. Or at least that's how it looked to me. I don't know. What do you guys think they sell over there? Or it's probably both now that I think of it. Anyways, the last kid is going to be behind this shop. Get some free rupees. These plants always give a lot of rupees. Anyway, here's the last kid. Could be a restaurant that sells a variety of food. Yeah, you're right. It probably has all that stuff. All right, we got the last one. Hey guys, good to see you, Lanky. Yeah, so we're on Windfall Island now. So now we got a third piece of heart. So now, if you want to, what you want to do is you want to go talk to the teacher. Actually, I'm gonna pull out the joy pendant. You give us $50. Oh, wait, talk to her again. Oh yeah, no, that's right. You exit and then talk to her again. In our case, Renegade Jack in the... That's true. Jack in the Box does have a very diverse menu. And what I do like about their menu is that even though they have a lot of burgers that are similar, every one of their burgers tastes different. So now that we talk to her, she's going to say... Yeah. We're going to give her the joy pendant. She's going to be happy about it. She wants 20 of them. Cool. So now we took care of that. Favorite is their sourdough jack. You know, it's hard for me to say which is my favorite there because it really depends on my mood. I usually go for a jumbo jack, but yeah, the sourdough jack is good. The ultimate cheeseburger. They're what's it called? The smokehouse burger, whatever it is, like the thick one. That one's pretty good. I also like the Jack Spicy Chicken and the Homestyle Chicken Sandwich. Run a gas station, open catch. You want to get back? I should be here for at least another hour. I mean, granted, this isn't going to be a super long stream because I do have work tomorrow, but I figure I want to get a couple hours in. Cool, so we got another free joy pendant from rolling into that tree. And we're going to talk to her again later when we have 20. So next thing we're going to do, we're going to use the pictograph box. We're going to come back up here. We're going to find the Lenzo, the photograph guy, which is, yep, it's this one right here. Eventually 40. Hey, yeah, that's true, because you need 20 to get the Cabanity, then another 20 gets you the, well, in the original, it gets you the Hero's Charm, and this one, it gets you another treasure chart. Anyways, we're going to come in here. Lenzo's obsessed with taking pictures. We're going to come up here and look at his gallery. So we just got to look at each one of these, and this is going to allow us to do another quest. Now, in the original, this just got you a joy pendant, the quest we're going to do with him. But in this version, another reason why this is a better version of the game, at least for me, is the quest is going to get us the deluxe picto box, which lets us take pictures in color. Instead of having to capture the Firefly at the Forest Haven, which is until quite a bit later, we can get it right now, which will allow us to get some more treasure charts earlier. Okay, so now that we're done talking to him, I'm going to go back in. And he's going to give us 3 assignments. So we're going to be his assistant. So his first challenge is, if I remember, it's the guy who's putting in the letter. Yeah. So we got to look for a guy who's putting in a letter that he's saying is unrequited love, meaning like he's sending out a love letter that is getting ignored, but he doesn't realize that. Let's see where the dude is. Okay, so where is the dude in his walk cycle? It's not this guy. He's going to come into play later, but okay, there he is. This dude in the red down here. So the thing is, we got to be a distance away from him. And what I like to do is I like to just kind of chill up here. We're just going to chill right here for a minute. And he's going to come to this post box, and when you see him pull out the letter, that's when you take the picture. So, the thing that does kind of suck about this quest is it is quite a bit of waiting. And so we got these rockin' tunes. Anyways, you guys enjoying the stream? All right, come on, dude. You can walk faster than you're walking. W.A. Panda, what's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate that, Lanky. I'm glad. I mean, granted, this part's probably not very exhilarating, but let's see, where is this dude? Where is he at? Oops. There he is. So you just want to zoom in right here, because it only counts when you see him pull out the letter. Cool. Yeah, I remember, I think that guy's name is Garrison. Super chill. I'm glad to hear. You're like Mr. Garrison from South Park. Although Mr. Garrison has quite a bit more personality than that guy. Alright, so I'm going to talk to him. Cool. It's like, nice. It's a nice picture. You caught my assignment. Now the second one's pretty easy. Talk to him again. Second command. You're looking for a cowardly person with no backbone. And that can sound pretty cryptic. Okay. That can sound pretty cryptic. But this one's easy to find. So you just come up here to the cafe. Grab one of these pots. So this guy right here, that's all you got to do. So now we're going to, excuse me. So now we're going to talk to Lenzo. We're going to show him the next picture. Now the third and final one, this one is going to have a quest tied behind it much later. But he's saying we got to find a couple who love each other but are not like verbally saying it. What that means is, so it's this woman right here. And you guys probably saw the Pompadour guy earlier. Yeah, this guy. So this dude's going to walk by here and they're going to like stare at each other. And we need to catch a picture of that. So actually, while we're waiting, I'm going to show you guys a pretty good area to farm rupees here if you need to. So if you go behind the auction house right over here, these pots are usually pretty generous. Yeah, I mean, if you get lucky, sometimes you can get red rupees too. It's really handy if like you're trying to do the auction house and you're getting low on stuff. But anyways, we may or may not be able to get to the auction house today. That was probably going to go for about another hour, but we're at least at the very least going to finish Dragon Roost Cavern. So, you know what? While we're waiting, we'll just get the box ready. Yeah, so Homeboy's going to come up from behind where these stairs are, and they're going to stare at each other. So let's go see where he is. So he is right there. Okay. Everyone in this game walks so slow. Yeah, so we're just going to wait here for a minute. You can see these weirdos are circling us now. Whatever, at least they don't have snot dripping out of their nose. No, I wasn't trying to do that. Finger slipped. Oh, okay, he's coming. She might want to be around here. There we go. All right, we got all 3 pictures, and now he's going to give us the deluxe Picto box. So now that we have this, well, actually, there's not much else we have to do here right now. So we're going to talk to this guy, and he's going to say, oh, I have an interesting item for sale. You sure you want that? For 80 rupees, and he gets us a sail, which is what the King of Red Lion said we needed. Well, anyways, so this woman is extremely vain because if you take a picture of her while you have the colored one and then show it to her, she goes, oh, what a nice picture. Ooh, you know, like, I'm going to reward you for taking a picture of me, being a weird, creepy kid and taking a picture of me and then showing it to me. Anyways, so now we're done with Windfall Island for now. So next we're going to head to Dragon Roost Island. To be honest, it's kind of weird when a Legend of Zelda movie comes because they... Yeah, exactly. Giving Link a voice. See, one of the things about Zelda is... It's like with Pokemon. The reason why the character doesn't speak is because you're supposed to project yourself into them. And I will say that is, while writing Realm of Dissonance, that is one thing that I came to appreciate is it's very hard to write a story around Link because he doesn't talk. It's extremely hard to write a character who has no dialogue. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. You know, I mean, like the Super Mario Brothers movie was really good. You know, maybe they'll do a good job with this one too. I mean, what I was thinking they could have done instead of just giving Link a voice is giving him like an inner monologue where like when he speaks, or when he's supposed to speak, it'll be like Link thought this and thought, this was a good idea or this was a bad idea. Okay, so this submarine you guys see in front of you, we're gonna come talk to these guys. Wait, where are they? No, I'm trying to speak to them. There we go. Because we're the salvage team. Did you know that there's treasure buried in the water? We're going to give you a treasure chart. So anyways, before we go to Dragon Roost Island, we are going to take a pit stop right here. Because there's something in this little dome we want to get. Yep. Come in the hole. Alrighty. Red Chew Jelly. This isn't what we want, but it's going to be a little bit of an underground maze, but it's not too hard to navigate. Oh, look, a treasure chest. Yeah, come in the hole. I did. I realized that after I said it. But ooh, not only did we get a piece of heart, that's the fourth one, so we get a fourth heart. Which I don't think you guys can see on screen, but I do have 4 hearts now. Anyways. So now we're just gonna head back. Oh, hang on. I gotta plug in the controller. It's starting to lose battery. Don't get me wrong. I like the Wii U gamepad, but it does not hold charge very long. Or at least mine doesn't anymore. Now we're just going to head to this tall island. Which, I mean, I know a lot of people don't like this game because of the sailing, but I don't know, man. Like, especially with the Swift Sail, which gets rid of all the tedium, dude. Like, this is such a fun Hyrule to explore because of the sailing. You know, it's not like, and it's not like there's not a lot to do on the ocean, dude. Like, pretty much every island has something you want to do. And the sailing does look cool. Like, you're right, Panda, it does. Just such an awesome theme song, too. So this right here, what he gave us is the Wind Waker, which is, a baton that allows you to play music for 4 time. Leaks furniture for the One Piece. Well, there's going to be a point in this game where he is looking for pieces of something. But no, he's not going to be looking for the One Piece. So you're supposed to do this next thing I'm going to do after the dungeon. But you can do it now. And it's going to make a part we need to do to get to the dungeon easier. So we learn the Wind's Requiem. And what this song does is it allows you to change the direction of the wind to whatever direction you're facing. So this guy is Zephos, I believe his name is. Anyway, he's this weird frog who for some reason knows about this stuff. Whatever. So now we got the Wind's Requiem, which will come into play a lot throughout this game. But before we worry about that, we have to get up the island. Oops. And I forgot. A throws him. It doesn't just put him on the ground. Press ZR to do that. Okay, now super swim to every island. You know what? That would be interesting to try, but I think you need the grappling hook to do that, if I remember correctly. Or I know you need to do something that's like messing with the momentum. What am I doing? There's a bomb right here. Super swim to every island. That's funny, Smash. That could be something I do maybe like after I finish the game, is try to see if I can figure out how to do that. Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, Super Swim is like it's like a glitch they use in speedruns where like you get Link to basically shoot across the water super fast in any direction. And you can get to like islands way faster in like parts of the game you're not supposed to be at. That being said, I've mentioned this before, glitches are not my thing. The only glitch I've ever been able to consistently do is the Missingno glitch in Pokemon Red and Blue. Yeah, they make it more difficult to do in the HD version. Oh, that I'm not sure of. I'd imagine it's probably easier to break in this version. So I don't know, Smash, what's your opinion? Because I count Missingno as a Pokemon. It's just not like a... It's not a real Pokemon, but I count it as one. Anyway, so now we're on Rito Island. Have you ever attempted doing the backwards long jump in Mario 64? No, I haven't. Actually, I'm not quite sure how to how to do it properly. I've tried doing it. Well, I guess you said attempted. Yes, I've attempted it. I've never successfully done it. I know it's like you like forward jump while you're going backwards. I just couldn't get the timing of it. So anyway, this is the, this guy, he's the king of the Rito, basically. He's the leader. And he's saying, my son is scared, and maybe you can get him to open up because he has the pearl you're going to need. But if you go talk to Medley, she might be able to help you out. And now we're going to get the delivery bag. So we could go talk to the son, but we're going to do something else first. We're going to come over to the postman. And we're going to just set up a mini game. We're going to do this, and it's going to set us up to get a heart piece after the dungeon. Plus, it's not a bad way to grind rupees either. So basically, you just have to sort the letters into each one of the boxes. It's relatively simple. Oops. Oh, wow. So this first one, you just got to do 10. I'm at 20, 22, I'm at 23. And then if you do it again, you got to do, I believe, 20 letters. And the third time, you got to do 25. If you fail it, it's not that big of a deal because it doesn't cost you anything. You just got to do it again. Alright, we got 25. And he gave us 1 per letter that time. And now if we do 25 at this time, and if we get at least 25 or more, we'll get 3 per letter. Oh, I got 29. All right. Yeah, and the best advice I can give for that, if doing things like that are kind of difficult for you, don't bother paying attention to the timer or paying attention to how many you've done. Just focus on the letter at hand. Just focus on getting it into whatever box it needs to go. So anyways, now that we did 25, there's going to be a character who you see behind here after the dungeon who we're going to talk to. So now we're going to come talk to Medley. This is Medley, and she's basically the prince's assistant. And she's going to give you a letter to give to him. It's his father's letter. Which I don't understand why the father wrote a letter to his son when his son literally is just in the other room. Like, he could just go down there and tell him what's on this letter. I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. or even better, like he writes a letter. Why does Medley have the letter that his father wrote? Why didn't the father just give it to him directly? Well, this is the prince, and he's scared because like he went up to the dragon you saw up there, Valoo, and Valoo was like, you know, freaking out. He's like, I'm not giving you this pearl because I'm gonna be a little punk. He's like, fine. You want this pearl? Go beat the dungeon, then I'll give it to you. So now... Wait, I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, we need to go out here. Yeah, that's where we need to go. So we're going to come down here. We're going to talk to Medley. She's going to say, oh, I can't get across the bridge. You know, but maybe if you throw me, I can. Yeah. Okay. So she's saying paying attention to the direction of the wind so you can throw her properly. However, I'm going to show what happens if you throw her the wrong way. Yeah, she gets all dizzy. So, the reason why I got the Wind Waker and the song earlier so that we can... Well, actually, hang on. Which direction I'm facing? I'm facing north, okay. So, because you want to play the Wind's Requiem... Because what this will do is it'll force the wind to blow the direction you want it to. So now it's always going to be blowing directly at the at the bridge. Now we're just going to throw Medley. Boom. And she goes, oh, wait, I forgot. You can't fly, so I'm going to give you a bottle instead. She says, I'm going to run ahead to Dragon Roost Cavern, though. Now we're going to... However, this bottle's actually better, because... If you've played any Zelda games, you know how useful bottles are. And the myriad of awesome things you can put in them. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some water like you saw me do. And I'm going to pour it on one of these shriveled bomb flowers. And, ooh, look, it grew. Now blew up the rock, and now the spring is going to fill up. H2O. And that's what I call some high-quality H2O. Boom. Throw these in the statues. Play some bomb skip ball. And now dungeon time. Let's see. Gatorade. Oh, yeah. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. I'm just kidding, guys. Drink your water. Water's good for you. Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna take a quick break. It's gonna, move around and stretch for a little bit. I'll be back in about 5 minutes, and then we'll take on the dungeon. Let's jump into this dungeon. The other night, and then I rewatched Mr. Deeds the other night, and that movie is way funnier than I remembered. I haven't seen Mr. Deeds in forever. I remember that was one of the ones where I liked it, but it just wasn't one I watched a lot. I usually would go for like Waterboy, Little Nicky, Billy Madison. Those are probably my favorite Adam Sandler movies. But Deeds is good. Big Daddy's good. Cool, got another joy pendant. So we're going to take the stick, and like we learned in Ocarina, use it to light the torches. Oh yeah, Winona Ryder is in that one. Give ourselves a key. See, another thing too about this game is that it only has the 5 dungeons, but well, 6 if you count Forsaken Fortress. But all of them are really good dungeons. Like, this is, if not the best intro dungeon to a game, it's one of the best. I mean, granted, it's a pretty linear dungeon, so you're not going to get lost, which makes sense for the first one, but it's such a good dungeon. Yeah. Now that chest to the left has the dungeon map, which you could get if you want, but we're going to skip it. So that guy jumped down for no reason. What's up, guy? Ooh, this big sword. Wonder what I should do with this big sword. I just wish you could keep the sword like after you leave the room. Ourselves another key. If this is Breath of the Wild, you can keep the sword. Booyah. Another thing too is because what I like about this dungeon is it's a fire dungeon at the beginning. Usually with Zelda games, it's a forest dungeon. Yeah, your sneak attack didn't work, homie. Burn the wood. Wait for the fire to shoot. Climb up. These things are so dang annoying. Oh, and of course it spawns. Okay. So that thing dropped another treasure, a golden feather. And we're going to collect 20 of those by the end of this dungeon. Now, you're supposed to collect those all throughout the game, but I'm going to show you guys a little exploit you can do to just farm them super early, because, again, the 20 feathers are going to lead to another heart piece. I missed again. Screw it, kamikaze. Make ourselves some stairs. Yeah, so the King of Red Lions is going to use this magical stone to talk to us and say, hey, watch out, the rats can steal your rupees. But if you throw some bait, they'll leave you alone. Or you could just take them out like that. Now, this treasure chest has the compass. We're not going to be getting the compass. I don't bother getting those items in dungeons. We're going to throw this across the room, because we're going to need this key. I got to go, so do me a favor and have a great night. For sure, Pitt. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Booyah. Now, this key took me forever the first time to figure it out, because I thought I missed something. Well, all you got to do is this little punk stole it. And this little punk is going to be very valuable later. Okay. These. And then get ourselves a joy pendant. So, like I said, we're going to get 20 golden feathers. We're also going to end up with 20, what do you call them? Joy pendants as well, because we're going to be going back to Windfall Island after the dungeon. And there's a couple things we're going to get with those. Although, word of advice, make sure you activate this if you're going to do what I'm going to do. As you guys will see why in a minute. So these pots kind of act like teleporters. Anyways, so we're just going to keep progressing through. So we got to go hunting in this room because we got to knock out all the goblins. And a lot of them are hidden in pots. Ooh, a spoil ball. Okay, so grab this stick. We're going to get ourselves a treasure chart right now. Boom. And then get ourselves a little treat in here. So these guys are called, I believe they're called magtails. And they're kind of a pain to fight. But the easiest way to do it is like you guys saw do the parry attack. Because when you hit him in the eye, it automatically kills him. Wait, where's the bomb? Oh, there it is. And here's the third teleport pot. Telepot. In order to activate them, you have to go in them and then go back out. Excuse me. Okay, so now we're going to use the bomb on the other rock. Oh, look, there's Valoo the dragon. Oh, Moblin now. Yeah, these guys are quite a bit harder to fight. Before anything, we're going to grab this joy pendant. What I like to do is stun lock him. Oh, almost worked. Alright, I'll fight you normally now. And now we saved Medley. Replenish our hearts a little bit. Oh, you rescued me. Thank you. She says there's some kind of creature underneath Valoo that's biting his tail. She says, I'm going to give you this item we used to use before we had wings, which is the grappling hook. We're going to put that. She says you can swing over bars with the grappling hook now. Cool. So now that we got the grappling hook, we're going to do a little backtracking to get ourselves some goodies, as well as the treasures I was talking about. So actually, we'll put those on the C buttons just so I can see how many I have. So we're at 8. Yeah, so if you guys saw with the grappling hook, if you go to enemies that can drop a treasure and you use it on them, you'll just automatically steal it from them. And what's cool is you can leave the room and come back. And you can just farm them real quick. So we're at 11. 12. 13. I mean, I won't lie, this is kind of tedious, but the alternative is trying to hunt these down naturally throughout the course of the game. And it's like, this is just way faster, it's way more convenient. And you can get it done early. There we go. We just need 3 more. One more. Boom, now we got all 20. So next thing we want to do is we're going to come back in this room, the one we used the key on when we went around. Because you guys may not have seen, but there was this area to the right that we couldn't access because we, because we didn't have the grappling hook. We couldn't get across. Oops. See, that's what would have happened if we tried jumping across. Let's do that again. Come in here, get ourselves another treasure chart. Okay, so we got the 20 joy pendants. Now, you guys may have seen what Smash said we were talking about earlier, where you need 40 in total to get both rewards from the teacher. However, the thing is, she takes all the ones you give her. So if I were to get all 40 right now, she would give me 40 for the reward when I only need to give her 20. Then I'd have to get another 20 for the next reward. So we're going to drop these off with her after the dungeon. And then we'll get another 20 and go back to her another time. So anyways, now we're going to take it to the blue teleporter. And the reason for that is we're going to go see our annoying little friend in the nest. And we're going to do the same thing to him we were just doing to the Bokoblins, where we're going to steal his golden feather. Now we're just going to do this a total of 20 times and we'll be good to go. Like, this is definitely tedious, but trust me, it saves a lot of time in the long run. Plus, you get the rewards way earlier. Just gonna let my brain go on autopilot for a second while I do this. All right, halfway there. Oh crap. That's, you're not supposed to do that, but it happened. On the plus side, I think that caused this guy to respawn, so one less trip inside the room. All right, we're at 13, so we're almost done doing this. 4 more times. All right, last one. Boom, now we got all 20. Actually, yeah, go in here. It'll be a little faster to get back around. Anyway, so now we can continue with what we're supposed to do. So yeah, so this was where we fought those guys and we got the grappling hook. So now we're going to go to the left. Down around this way. We're just going to come in here. See, what we want to do is we want to cut down this bridge so we can land down here. Come through here. This is going to take us around to the, I don't know if it's the basement of the area, but it's just the last area we need to get to so we can get the boss key. Dang it. And that can happen quite a bit. It's okay. It just costs us like half a heart. So I want to line up a little bit better this time. If it stop moving. There we go. Now it's time to climb up. Swing onto this. So we want to Change our direction. I'm going to start swinging again. Jump. Okay, so we're going to see more of those fire caterpillars. Although we're not going to kill them. What we want to do is we want to take this guy and put him on the switch. Oops. Pick him up. Thank you. There we go. See, the reason why we do that instead of just stepping on it is because that one pops back up immediately unless something's holding it down. But now we got the boss key. So now it's time to go fight the thing that's bothering Valoo. Stupid Keese. You'd have lived longer if you left me alone. Swing back and forth. There we go. Alrighty, now we're just going to backtrack a little bit. We're going to get back to the boss room and then we will be good to go. Just got to wait a little bit. Crap, I missed the cycle. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to make yourselves another platform. You want to wait until you see it bubbling. Yeah, like that. Because these things will despawn after a minute. But now we're good. All right. Okay, so I was going to show you guys. So you guys just saw. So that's a fairy. I'm not going to catch it, but if you have an empty bottle, if you want a fairy, they're right there in those pots. But we're not going to need it for this guy. So boss time. It's a giant firebug. Goma. So yeah, you can't really hit it right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to target the tail. And what we're going to do, doing that, causes the ceiling to fall onto the Goma, and it starts breaking its armor. And to be honest with you guys, this boss, it's very easy to kind of just cheese this part where you're not in any danger. Or you basically just swing across and land on the shelves above. Yep, boss time. I like Goma, looks different in any zone. You're right, it does. I mean, it's always some kind of spider-like enemy. But yeah, Goma has a different appearance in every Zelda game that it's in. Alright. So 3 hits is going to break the armor. So now we can hit it though. Oops. So yeah, you just got to hit the eye with the grappling hook to pull it towards you. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. It's dead already. Yeah, some kind of arachnid. It's like actually, now I think of it, I think Goma's been in basically every Zelda game. Except Skyward Sword. It wasn't in Skyward Sword. Wait, let's see. Actually, no, it wasn't in Zelda 2. It wasn't in Link to the Past. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I don't think it was in A Link to the Past Smash. That game had its own version of, like, not really a spider, but like it had like 3 Goma-like enemies. They were kind of like eyeball bosses. But yeah, Goma was in Link's Awakening. She was in Ocarina. She wasn't in Majora's Mask. She was in the Oracle games. Well, she was in Oracle of Seasons. I don't remember if she was in Ages. Yeah, there were Tektites in A Link to the Past. But, I don't know, I count Tektites as a different enemy. Prince Komali has something to say. Speaking of Zelda 2, that's one of the few Zelda games that I've beaten it, but I never want to play it again. Oh, oops, knocked my phone. Because that game was just... It had the potential to be good, but it was just way too difficult. It was very unforgiving. Oh yeah, and Twilight Princess, yeah, they're all over the Temple of Time. You get them, it's like, you have like the babies, you have like the regular sized ones, the boss is a Goma. So what Valu was saying is like, hey, go check out the Godwin's Wind, or the Wind God's Wind, but we already did that. However, we are going to get some more bait from Beetle. So Beetle says like, oh, if you save up 30 points, you get something cool. They give you a silver membership. we're never gonna get 30 points because all it does is give you a slight discount on his items. Oh, my bait bag is full. Cool. Yeah, all it does is give you a small discount, and it's not worth doing. But anyway, so we're going to be finishing up soon, but we're going to do a couple things here and then head back to Windfall, and that's where we're going to end the stream. So those golden feathers I talked about, we're going to be turning these in. And we're also going to go talk to the postman. Well, we're going to go to the postman stand, and we're going to talk to the guy there. Going to need all the bait. Yeah, because you got to, all the fish. Also got a couple of the pears so you can do the seagull thing. Is there a master type of bait? Maybe. So we're going to talk to this guy. His name is Beto, and he's like, oh, I heard you sorted 25 letters. So we're going to do it again, and he's going to give us something that's going to let us get a heart piece in a little bit. All right, we got 29 letters. Again, I don't understand why this dude can't just put the letter in the post box himself, but whatever. It gets us a heart piece, so we'll allow it. So this guy right here, we're going to talk to him. And he's going to talk about, like, I want golden, like, girlfriend says she wants golden feathers. So we're going to give him the golden feathers. And he wants 20, so we're going to give him all 20. So he's going to give us 100 rupees, but that's not why we got all the letters. We got all the, not the letters, that's not why we got all the feathers. Because his girlfriend is going to send us a letter. Usually it's after the second dungeon. Well, since we did this already, it's going to be after the second dungeon or around the time we get there. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come to the post box. We're going to put homie's letter in the post box. It's going to cost us 5 rupees to mail it. Oh, that's right. So we got to... So we got to do this real quick, and then we can head back to Windfall. Where's the fish? He's supposed to pop up. Yeah, there he is. Lord of the Mail. Master Beto. I never even thought to call him that, but yeah. That's funny. Cool. So this fish, what he does is he puts like the island charts on our map, so we can see where everything is. He also will give you hints about stuff, but we're not going to need those. Oh wait, I need to change the wind. We're going west. So even though we're going to Windfall, we're going to make a pit stop at Paw Print just so we can get the island on the map. Oh, there's the fish. So we're going to go up to him. You know, so speaking of sailing, dude, another game I want them to remake for like Switch 2 or something is I want them to remake Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks, because those games, I've watched gameplay of them and they look really cool. They look really fun, but I am terrible at using a stylus, so I've never been able to play them. What they should do is they should remake, dude, yes, exactly. Like, they should remake them where you have the option to either use touchscreen or traditional controls, kind of like they did with Skyward Sword. I mean, Nintendo can do it, they just don't want to. Same reason, like, they also need to remake the Oracle games. Like, make them in the same style you did the Link's Awakening remake. Like, why can't they do it? Also, we're going to keep beating this horse to death, but Donkey Kong 64, Nintendo, just do it already. Like, you can even charge it like $80 for the game. Like, people will buy it. I like Spirit Tracks. Couldn't get into Phantom Hourglass, but that's because all the dungeons were hard. You know, and that's another thing, too, is that game is, like, relatively challenging for what it seems. You know, especially, as weird as it sounds, I kind of like the idea of the Temple of the Ocean King. Actually, we're going to get ourselves some money right now. So these little light rings, you can get rupees from them once you have the grappling hook. You know, because even though, like, it's like you have to keep going to it every dungeon, I like the idea that once you get certain items, you can go through it way quicker. I mean, granted, this is me who's never played the game, just like watching it from afar, but I liked that idea. All right. So anyways, guys, we're back at Windfall. We're not going to be doing anything right... Okay, away from this creep. We're going to end the stream now because it's getting pretty late. Well, I need to be getting to bed soon because I got to wake up at 4 in the morning for my job. But appreciate you guys stopping by and checking out the stream. This was a lot of fun, even with the weird hiccup in the beginning. But y'all the best. Thank you so much. And next stream I'm going to be doing is going to be, I'm going to be Speedrun Sundays. As of right now, I'm planning to do Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Well, probably Let's Go Eevee. That's what I'm feeling right now, but I don't know how much I'm going to succeed on that. But yeah, at the very least, I'll figure it out by then. And then I am also going to be playing Brilliant Diamond with The Shining Gamer on Saturdays. We're going to be doing it on his channel. And then I also going to be, I'm still releasing the Kalos Crystal playthrough. I'm going to have some more of those episodes coming out throughout the week. So keep an eye out on that. Alrighty, guys. So thank you very much. And y'all have a good night.